Lights are out. We're going green, which means I missed the parade lap. Here come the super stocks. Green flag. Early leader Matt Weil up on the outside. Kenny Drew falls back to second. Mitch Masado splits cars. He's third. Woodward is fourth. Your defending track champion Steve Studebaker is fifth. Mitch Masado crosses over in front of Woodward. Had to grab the brakes, or there would be contact there as Machado and Woodward begin to mix it up for third and fourth. How many times have they done that in the past? Matt Weil is your leader, but he's got his hands full with Kenny Drew, who's got his eyes on the front spot tonight. Weil is your leader. Drew is second. Drew sends it sideways in front of Machado, and Drew almost spins it out, but keeps the car fired and keeps it going the right way. Matt Weil is your leader. Now Machado's up to second. Woodward trying to make moves around Machado. Then it's Steve Studebaker. Rounding out the top five is Shawn McCoy. That's your top five. Sixth and back is Roger Miller, Bob Davis, Pete Langley, Ryan Cherezian, Garrett Brady, Jeff Kendrick, and now Kenny Drew is last. He's having all sorts of problems in the Drew Dairy number one. Matt Weil is your leader with 4 laps down. Mitch Masado is second. Woodward third. Fourth is Steve Studebaker. Gets a little too sideways, loses a little bit of ground to Matt Weil as we got issues over in turn number 1. Over there is the 3R of Bob Davis, the 12 of Ryan Cherezian, and the 12B of Garrett Brady. They'll all tag the back. Right now, Matt Weil is your leader. Mitch Masado is second. Woodward third. Steve Studebaker is fourth. And Shawn McCoy, Roger Miller. The 4 of Pete Langley. Then the spinners. Bob Davis also has a flat right front, as Matt Weil's got his hands full with a couple of veterans named Mitch Masado and Steve Studebaker. Studebaker trying to split cars. Machado takes his spot. Machado tries to get underneath Weil, but Weil fights him off for the time being. Machado working the bottom. Weil working the top side off of turn 4. There's Mitch Masado. Clicks off lap number 7 is your leader. Everybody stays nice and straight. Mitch Masado now has established a lead here, as Matt Weil now fights back a little bit underneath Machado, but Machado takes his spot away. Machado continues to lead. Wily veteran Machado of over 100 main event victories, looking for another one to put in the bank. 9 laps down for Machado. 16 to go. Matt Weil is next, and yellow. Flat right front. Huh? Flat right front on the 3R. With Mitch Masado on the point. Matt Weil trying to find a way around the wily veteran Machado. Very good at making that car wide. Green flag. Machado's got a great run off of turn 2. Look at Steve Studebaker up on the outside. Studebaker shoots into second spot and working the top side to perfection. Here comes Steve Studebaker. Machado into turns 1 and 2. Studebaker trying to work the top side. He stays up there, not showing his hand yet. Machado doesn't know he's coming. Bob Davis back out on the track. Almost killed it. But now he's back into competition. Machado and Studebaker. Machado gets all upset through turns 1 and 2, through the ruts. Steve Studebaker had to grab the binders. Bob Davis is now blended back in. Problems for the 93 of Roger Miller. He'll be pulling off here shortly. Machado is your leader. Up around the outside goes Woodward. Woodward around the outside of Matt Wild, tries to go underneath Studebaker. Can't make the pass. Machado your leader. Studebaker is second. Woodward is third. Matt Wild fourth. Fifth is now Kenny Drew. 12 laps down, 13 to go. Studebaker working the top side, almost gets it too far sideways and spins it out. Woodward clears him. Woodward now up into the second spot. Mitch Masado now squirts away a little bit more. Pete Langley back into competition in the 4. He worked his way through the infield. Mitch Masado now with a one-car buffer between he and what is Langley doing at this point? He's driving around the inside of the track. 14 laps down, now 15. Studebaker to the inside of Matt Wild down the front straightaway. Battle for that third spot. Mitch Masado and Woodward now go to the bottom. Studebaker goes to the bottom as well. Langley relegated, just clicking off laps at this point. Machado, your leader, continues to be, as he's led it from about lap number 8. Machado leads Woodward down the backside. Steve Studebaker is third. Fourth is Matt Wild. Pete Langley on the verge of getting lapped one more time. And Langley calls it a night in the number 4. Machado clicked off lap number 17. Studebaker's got something for Woodward. He closes up on the left rear quarter panel. Problems for Mitch Masado. Machado broke. And Machado gets into it with Matt Wild while trying to clear the track. Machado tried to do the right thing. He got into Matt Wild, and Machado clears himself from Petaluma. Very sporting thing to do for Mitch Machado as he clears the track. Your new leader is Steve Studebaker. Woodward now trying to get around Steve Studebaker. Studebaker with 19 down, coming up on 20 laps down. 5 to go for your defending track champion, Steve Studebaker. Studebaker leads Woodward. Matt Wild still not giving up on the top side. Side by side down the front straightaway, Kenny Drew and Bob Davis. Shawn McCoy is officially 5th, although he's about ready to get lapped. It's Studebaker working the bottom to perfection. Woodward is 2nd. Matt Wild is 3rd, 22 laps down. 3 to go for Steve Studebaker. Off of turn number 4. 23 laps down, 2 to go. Studebaker nice and easy through the ruts. Woodward's too far sideways. Wild goes around him. Can Matt Wild do anything with Steve Studebaker? Off of turn number 4. White flag in the air. Studebaker's got to grab the brakes. All of a sudden, Steve Studebaker can't clear the 60 of Shawn McCoy. Here goes Matt Wild. One last shot at him down the backside. But Studebaker is too far clear. He gets through turn 3. And off of turn number 4, Steve Studebaker wins. Studebaker wins it over Wild. Woodward was 3rd. 4th, Kenny Drew, and 5th was Shawn McCoy. 46, 3, 49, and 1, your top 4.